got some mail, and I'm expecting something from this guy Toby, and it's here today. He sent it via Royal Mail. So let's see. That's, I'm gonna put this upside down. This is the back, I think, and this is the front. So it looks like it is a pretty cool kind of zine. What's your favorite part of the day? When I'm alone in the evening? Well, in the summer, I love when the sun is hottest and I can wear bare feet and walk in the warm, and walk and be warm. I hate dark mornings. How did the world begin? And I don't know if you can see this, but I guess this is watercolor with a stencil before the watercolor went down. I think the world began with your first memory. I think that I have a memory of being a baby in my mom and feeling like I was a black and white film. How could I know about black and white films when I was a baby? I have been there before. The world has not yet begun. I am still too small. I am still a baby trapped in a film. This is not a poem. It's a truth. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. What is one thing you know is true? Actually, it's more like life moves too fast. That's not just true, it's scary as fuck. What happens to you after you die? Well, I wish we could all become ghosts, but really, we become objects. Our bodies are objects like dolls. That's what happens to us. But I have a thought. How could our thoughts stop? What are our thoughts? They surely cannot stop. We just think and think, except that you think about changes because nothing in your life applies anymore. And Toby, I'm like reading your writing, and your voice probably sounds completely different than my voice when I'm reading, but I'm trying. If you were in charge of your country, what would you do? This is the UK, and I will go ahead and say stuff like fuck off, because, you know, art is, all about freedom of expression, right? So in the UK, I would say fuck off to any person who would dare ask me to put ID cards into effect. 2, I would paint every council estate the colors of the rainbow so that people living there didn't get so depressed. 3, all my parliament members would be women. That's W-I-M-M-I-N. 4, I would welcome immigrants. I would not send them to their deaths. I would not make phony laws and loopholes and rules that fuck them around. I would make people welcome, and I would say, you know what? You're so concerned about them taking your fucking jobs, get some fucking qualifications, and stop wasting your life in some fucking shitty job in the first place. Number 5, all racists, sexists, homophobes, pedophiles, perverts, etc., will be made to live together, okay, so they can fuck each other about, and not those in the minority. Well, you know, we're all looking for solutions, Toby. We all are, God. Number 6, free condoms, stop AIDS. I don't know if anybody would disagree with you on that, any thinking person. Toby answers the question, why do nations go to war? One person says, hey, my dick is as big as the weapons of mass destruction. Somebody else says, mine's bigger. Somebody else says, die. Something like that, anyway. Okay, turning the page. What is marriage? Looks like that. Marriage can only be meaningless. I used to think marriage means eternal love, but if gay marriage is wrong, then it is another form of human prejudice. Yeah, okay. Over here, what is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Well, yeah, I understand. It's a woman, maybe the shadow of someone taking her picture. Probably somebody pretty close to Toby, huh? What kind of music do you like? Mostly anything with a female singer. Debbie Harry, Kim Gordon, Ray Specs, X-Ray Specs, yeah. Kathleen Hanna, Bikini Kill, La Tigre, Julie Ruin, plus PJ Harvey, Sonic Youth, Kimya Dawson, Cat Power, Spice Girls, also hip-hop, but mostly in an ironic way. What are fences for? This is like a new question I'm asking. Yeah. Okay, what are fences for? So my dogs don't run away. That's a literal fence. To keep you out, to hide things. What are fences for? Privacy. So everything in the world becomes more isolated. How you going to know when you look over the top? Ugly. Most fences are. And we keep going through. What does God look like? And I'm sure this won't show so well on video that's compressed, that's small. And YouTube is great, but sometimes cool visual stuff, you know, it's a little compromised. But I'm just telling you, this is a beautiful painting right here. God looks like the hearts of all the people who worship, all lined up and shot into pieces. It's sad they don't feel the bullet and realize God's love is dead, like the person who made it up. Here's a question mark, and then I have to want to lift this, right? What's your religion? Rothko, that's a painter. I saw some of his stuff in Texas. Barbara Kruger, Tracy Emin, El Greco, David Hockney, Piero della Francesca. Okay, I'm going to look a few of these folks up because I haven't seen or heard of them before. Thank you. So I'm going to see some new stuff, I think. And then in the heart it says, I believe in human love and truth, but my religion is art. Worship it. All right, Toby. Here, this is what question would you like to be asked? Which I usually ask like right at the end of, or the final question of the video interviews, just to, you know, open it up to see how I can make this project even more open, you know. So Toby would like someone to ask him, my cat is having kittens. Do you want one? Aw. But in terms of people are a trip, I think a good one is, what does it mean to be a woman? What does it mean to be a man, depending on gender? And I would guess I would add to that, what does it mean to be transgendered? So those would be good questions for sure. Okay, and then over here he's got, I guess these are his original, when he copied the questions off of the YouTube site. And then, yeah, my interpretation and the work of Juliana Luecking by Toby Kamikaze. Toby Kamikaze. Great. It's really nice. Okay, and so Toby writes to me this letter. Looks like that. And I'll just read, I hope you enjoy my interpretation of the People Are a Trip questions. I did them all in one sitting. I was feeling inspired. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is totally what it's all about.